Well, good morning, pretty waterfall. Oh, of course you're gonna fall. Of course you're gonna fall. All right. Did Albert yesterday. That was intense. That was so intense. The vertical incline was, they said it was only like 0.2 of a mile, but it was like straight up rocks. Whew. So I get to the shelter last night, and this guy who, he's a professional photographer, he happened to be climbing the mountain around the same time as me and a bunch of people. And he was showing everybody his pictures that he was taking he took since the start of the falls. And I was looking through his pictures, and I'd seen that he had a picture of me. It's like just the top of my head, but it's like me climbing up this rock, but it's like done so professionally and so awesome. I was like, oh my God, you gotta send me this picture. He's like, all right, in town. When we all go to town. So this guy's going to town. Everybody, this whole bubble of people are all going to Franklin today. I don't know if I'll actually ever see that guy again or get my picture, but just know that there's an awesome ass picture out there of me rock climbing, and I look badass. It's so cool. I never thought I would be doing anything like this in my life. Oh, really cool. So, it's a pretty morning. I got out of the shelter before 9 a.m. this morning. Last couple of days I've been running late. Not getting out until like 10. And it's like only like 8:45 right now. So I'm ahead of schedule. So I'm really proud of myself with that too. I had to take some leave because of yesterday. But other than that, I think it's a great day. It's a beautiful day. I'm loving today already. I've only been on the trail for like 5 minutes, but it's a great day. I'm excited about my birthday coming up too. My birthday's the 11th. I'm getting so old. See, when the trail's like this, it's so nice and so peaceful. Gosh, when they try to make me climb rocks and crap. Goodness, I got the sniffles this morning. It's kind of chilly. It's not that bad though. It only got the low to like 40s last night. I actually had to take one of my layers off when I was trying to sleep. I love it. It's so peaceful out here. Absolutely love it. I hate these roots. When you walk on these roots, sometimes you get, like if the feet, like, let me see here. Like sometimes my feet will get between two of these like this, and I go to like lift up, and it catches my feet. I got these huge feet, and it wants to like snag them. It's like, come back here, you're not going to, it wants to eat my foot. So I gotta watch where I walk. I'm clumsy enough as it is. I'm always tripping on everything. Rocks like this, sometimes you're walking, you're like, ugh, you trip on these little bad boys. I hear the water up here is so pretty. I'm trying to remember. I just left the shelter 5 minutes ago. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Can't even remember. I was going to talk about it, but it's a nice shelter. It's got two tiers to it. 4 people on the bottom, 4 on the top. It didn't get cold. Only one guy snored a little bit. Actually, that was a photographer. Excuse me. I could have snored, actually. I do snore sometimes. It could have been one of the snores and not even know it, but I'm really gonna have to do something about this bag being too heavy. So I think I'm going to have a short day today. I don't think I'm going to go all the way to Winding Stair. That's 8 miles, which I've proven to myself that I am capable of 8 miles. But I ran out of fuel. I miscalculated how many days of food I needed. So I'm almost out of food, completely out of fuel. So I'm going to go back into town again. I was just in Franklin a few days ago. Bought too much stuff. Knew I bought too much stuff. Gave a lot of stuff away because it was too much. And then I run out. So pretty. That's a pretty picture right there. Oh yeah, it's nice out here. So back to Franklin, here I come again for the second time. I hear all these people who are going to Franklin for the first time, like, I heard this is going on, and I heard about that, and I heard this is awesome, and I'm just sitting there going, I just need some fuel. I've been there, done that. They want to go to this place called Lazy Hiker, which is actually a brewer. It's a bar. It's pretty cool. Live music. I sat there and drank a sweet tea. I don't drink alcohol. But I sat there and had a sweet tea while a couple different bands played live. It was really, really cool. They also, for hikers, they give out postcards that you want to send home to family to congratulate you on making it to your 100-mile marker. And even though I just technically made my 100-mile marker yesterday, because I went into Franklin the other day and I had to come back and then do the miles that I did not do, I did do the postcard the other day and already sent it home to my son. But I completed the 100 miles yesterday. So if I was out of water, I could fill up my water right here or right here, but I have plenty of water. I have 3 liters on me, which is too much water, actually, I think, because each liter is like a pound. So it's 3 extra pounds of water that I'll probably drink 1 of the liters. Because today's, like I said, today's a short day, and it's only 1 mile up. And like 2 or 3 miles down. And going down is easy. And it's so early in the morning. It feels so good out right now. I don't want to drink no water. It's cool out. I'm not thirsty or anything. I'm just suffering, making myself suffer for nothing, carrying all this water. But I remember a time where ran out of water a couple of times. And running out of water is worse than carrying extra water. Especially when you get sick and overheated and you start throwing up. I'm learning all kinds of stuff out here. So even though my back's hurting a little bit and I probably got about 3 or 4 extra pounds extra on top of my already 40-something pound bag, I feel a little bit more secure carrying this extra water than I would because of how I felt when I ran out. So I'm walking super slow today. I'm just cruising. I'm not in no hurry to go anywhere, but just enjoy this morning. I'm loving it. Sometimes I see trail runners. There's something called trail runners where these people, they actually not jog, but they like run. They're like hopping on rocks and running past you like at 4 miles an hour. It's what they do. It's they enjoy it. They enjoy the running, and I enjoy the cruising. So you gotta hike your own hike. You gotta do what you enjoy, you know? Not what somebody else enjoys. Hike your own hike. And my hike is on cruise control. Now, maybe one day when I do get my trail legs and grow my trail legs and get a little bit more in shape, maybe I'll enjoy my trail hiking at a faster speed. But right now my body can't. My body don't know what to do. My body's like, what? We're off the couch? You're walking places other than the convenience store for a soda? No. What's going on here? I had no point or reason with this video other than just to congratulate myself on Albert yesterday. That was really, really... Albert was something else. And I did not do no bypass trail. I did not skip it. I did the damn thing. Oh, I faced him. The top was beautiful. I took a couple of pictures. Some people climbed the fire tower. I did not. I didn't even know you could actually get up there until after I got to the shelter. And they're like, did you go up the fire tower? No, but I took a selfie with it. So, but it was beautiful. And my piece of crap phone that I have right now is really old and battered, and the camera is horrible. My phone photos does not justify how absolutely beautiful it was up there. It was just amazing and peaceful. And there were some other people already there, and I come walking up, they're like, yay, we all made it. Everyone was so stoked. It was such an accomplishment for experienced hikers who've been doing this kind of thing for years. So I know that I really accomplished something. I heard something, probably a little squirrel. But major accomplishment for me. I'm very proud. Oh no. Sometimes the trail is the stream. Sometimes the trail is, I don't know what, leaves and mud. It's not only gross, it's dangerous because you can either stick to this stuff or slip and slide like you're on ice. Man, the other morning it was so cold that this right here, stuff like this, you thought you was going to step in mud, but it was all frozen solid. And it would go crunch, crunch, crunch. It was I'm from Florida, so I'm not used to that kind of stuff. It was pretty cool to me. I was like stepping on all the crunches of ice I could. Crunch, crunch. It was like a little kid. I'm so blessed to be able to experience this. 14 states. So the Appalachian Trail consists of 14 states, and I've only been to, like, besides my home state, Florida, I have only so far been to Florida, of course, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina. Right now, I'm in North Carolina. Part of this trail right here in the beginning in North Carolina weaves in and out of Tennessee. Like, right now we're in North Carolina, it's going to weave into Tennessee for a little bit, go back, weave back into North Carolina, and weave back into Tennessee. I can't wait for the hot springs. I keep hearing all this awesome stuff about hot springs. Never experienced no hot springs before. I'm really excited. I don't even know what it is. Is it like a pool? Is it like a lake? Is it like a volcano? What is it? I don't know. But I want to see it and experience so I can say I did it. I was talking to this guy last night who's in the Marines. He's done a couple of road trips, and now he's doing AT. And he said in one of his road trips, he found himself in Nevada by this something called Black Mountain. And he said, kind of outside Birmingham. Did he say Birmingham? That's Alabama, ain't it? Anyways, I thought he said Nevada. And he said there's something called this Black Mountain. You're going to come up across this trail that you're going to have to, that his truck wouldn't drive. You had to actually get out and walk. And you have to go to the left. And you have to walk and walk. And he said around to the left to this Black Mountain is these springs. He said it's amazing. He said on the right side of the springs it's too hot. It's like boiling where you can't let your skin touch it. It's so hot. But he said on the left side, that's the right side. On the left side, he said you get in and it's got clay and people put the clay all over their body and it's like a mud bath. He said people pay a lot of money for stuff like that. So I guess they do. I never have, but he said, well, yeah, you can go out there in Nevada and get it done for free. I said, will do. Let me finish the Appalachian Trail first, and then I'll do a road trip. But that does sound cool, a clay bath and a hot spring in the middle of the desert in Nevada. Then he was telling me about how the ocean dried up out there somewhere in the desert, and it's like nothing but salt on the ground. It's like I forget, maybe he meant Salt Lake City, I don't even remember. I'm definitely just cruising today. I'm going half a mile an hour right now at this speed. I'm just chilling. I'm in no hurry, you know. I ain't got nowhere to be. I ain't got nobody to meet. I ain't got nobody to see. I ain't got no appointments. I ain't got no destination. Well, besides Maine. I'm just feeling super blessed that I'm getting to experience stuff like this. My whole life, I've never done anything. Never left Florida except for maybe a couple of times for a short little vacation. I've never even actually seen snowfall. So people are saying actually the Smokies right now I might see snow. But as far as it goes right now, the weather is actually pretty warm in the Smokies. I think I get to the Smokies in about 50 miles. 40 miles maybe. In 40 or 50 miles I'll be in the Smokies. So they say that right now it's like the high 70s and low 40s in the Smokies, but the weather changes all the time and I just might get to see snowfall. That's why I'm keeping all my extra layers and my jackets with me until after I leave the Smokies. Everyone's like, yeah, you don't want to get rid of any of your gear or your cold clothes until after the Smokies because it's so unpredictable the weather is. So, even though my pack is pretty heavy with a heavy jacket and a windbreaker and a rain jacket and fleece sweater and long sleeve shirt. I'm going to keep all that. 2 pair of gloves, 3 hats, baseball cap, I only have 2 pair of socks though. You would think, as cold as I get, I would have more than 2 pair. I had a bunch more pair, and I gave them away, and then I went down to 3 pair, and then my 3rd pair went missing when I was at one of the hostels, which is fine if they needed it. I could have just lost them, but if someone took them, they needed the socks more than I do. I just switch back and forth between day and night socks. If one gets wet, just dry them out. Wear the other pair. It's not a big deal. This video is probably pretty boring. I'm just talking to myself, walking, chilling, cruising. There's nothing exciting going on. Just me rambling on and going at a very, very slow snail pace. Nobody's passed me so far. Everybody left the shelter before me. There was like one person left behind me at the shelter, but they were still packing up their tent. So they might come flying by me, because some people, they'll be packing slow, but on the trail they're like, "Run." This isn't bad though. This is a nice trail to start off in the mornings. I'm so used to my mornings starting off with a climb and going up. So far I have not. Now there is a section here somewhere coming up. I didn't look at the maps yet. I don't even know where it's at, but coming up is a mile where it goes up for a mile. But since I didn't start off with it, I'm okay with it. It's when my legs won't work and my body's so stiff in the mornings. A lot of people do stretches. I do not. I really need to start doing that, like get in the habit of stretching. It probably would be easier on me for stretching. But I'm warming up just walking this. This is nice. Rock. I hate these rocks and roots. I hate them. I'm so clumsy enough by myself with just my feet. Yeah, all this water is on me, hurting my back already. Oh, I see a double white blaze on the tree. So a double white blaze means this trail splits off into 2 trails, and you got to make sure you stay on the right one. when you see a tree or something marked with only one white blaze, that means you're on the Appalachian Trail and you're going in the right direction. Whether it's north or south, it's going to be on both sides. But when you see two of them, it's going to say, pay attention. It forks off up here, and you can go one way or another to make sure you stay on the white blaze. Basically, I do believe that's what, let's see. Yeah. So that's the name of the shelter I was at last night. Long Branch. I was trying to remember. Okay, so that says Long Branch Trail, Glass Mine Gap. So going this way, down this trail down there is Long Branch Trail. And I am not going to Long Branch Trail. I am gonna stay on the Appalachian Trail. So pretty. So this is the way I want to go. Good morning. Well, since it said gap back there, gap means the bottom of something. And since gap means the bottom of something, that means this is probably where my mile up starts right here. So Scream is out.